Good morning.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
Been having a few dreams.
You look really tired.
You look kind of tired yourself.
Yeah, I didn't sleep very well. So what are you gonna do now about Keith?
He'd not give anything if I knew what was in that woman's mind. I don't know what I can do about Keith. I mean, what can I do? I'm innocent. I'll hang on to that. Truth is always the best defense, right?
So what's gonna set you free?
Yeah, and I haven't been charged with anything. I am free.
Yeah. And it's gonna stay that way.
I need an explanation, Cruz. I need to know what's going on. I read that, and it tells me that you killed my daughter. I need to know.
Dr. Nicholas, Cruz didn't do it.
No. Your daughter was dying from a gunshot wound. When I broke into the room, I picked up the gun. I did not shoot her.
Cruz, who did?
I don't know. I don't think I have to tell you there was a lot of people with reason to want to see her gone.
Look, she had a lot of enemies. I know, but no one that would kill her.
Well, somebody did kill her. I mean, I tried to warn you not to let this go on. I told you I wasn't going to stand by and let her wage a vendetta against the Capwells, Doctor.
Cruz, I know that she hated the Capwells, but she wouldn't. Come on, she wouldn't kill someone.
She put Eden in that wheelchair, trying to kill her. She tried to kill Kelly Capwell twice. If we ever see Mason alive again, I'm sure he will tell us that she was responsible for his disappearance.
She is my daughter. She's my daughter. Now, look, I know how sick she was, but I loved her. I really loved her. And I know that there was some dark place in her that I didn't understand, and I didn't know how deep it went, Cruz. But no one can convince me that she's capable of some kind of cold-blooded act.
And if you had been convinced of that, what would you have done? Would you have tried to stop her?
I did try. I was just a little late. A little late.
Now, and would willingly tell Keith what the woman told you.
That's what you were hoping? Are you crazy?
Mr. C, I want things to be open and above board so we can find out what really happened. Now, if that makes me crazy, I guess I am.
In this circumstance, it does, because if that's what you really want, you have a latent death wish. Because if Timmons finds out that Eleanor said Cruz killed me, you might as well start walking to the guest chamber now.
I really think you should listen to Daddy. He's right.
No, he is not
Cruz,
right.
I cannot go along with you on this. I really think that you should listen to Daddy. He knows what he's talking about. Keith Timmons is going to charge you with first-degree murder.
Exactly. This is going to be a big-time investigation. The truth is going to come out. And if we withhold this and he finds out about it later, and you know he will, I'm going to look like an idiot. I'm going to look like somebody who was afraid to tell the truth.
Damn it, whatever way you handle it, it's going to have a damaging effect on your claim of innocence. People are going to ask why Eleanor would accuse you in her dying breath if it weren't true.
You think I did it? Is that what you're saying?
You got to be kidding me. What the hell kind of asinine question is that?
Well, I just want to find out where I stand here, Mr. C. I'm a little confused. What about you, Edie? Do you think I did it?
I believe you're innocent.
Exactly. So the two of you believe me. Why the hell can't we assume that somebody else might?
Because all Keith has to do is find 12 people who won't believe you.
Well, I guess I'll worry about that when the time comes. See, I want you to tell him what Eleanor told you.
Are you? The hell I will.
If you don't, then I will.
No, because I will not let you do it. I'm going to handle this and take care of you whether you want to or not.
Mr. C, you are going to be compelled to take the witness stand and testify as to the truth. If you withhold it, you will be committing perjury.
You know something, my boy? You can be almost as maddening at times as I can be. I don't like that quality in other people.
Always makes people wait. He thinks it puts him off balance. It's his favorite stupid game.
You're bound and determined to go through with this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Do you know what you're doing?
I know exactly what I'm doing.
You are doing what you think you should be doing because you're conditioned. Daddy's right. You're putting your head in a noose.
They don't use nooses in California, Eden.
You know what I mean. He is trying to protect you. Why don't you just leave it alone?
Because I don't want that kind of protection, and I don't need it. Your father is compromising himself by concealing this.
He's just willing to.
That's not the point. He's compromising me at the same time. I don't want to sit there and listen to the truth come out on the witness stand and watch him. He's going to be charged with concealing evidence. What the hell is the point of that?
That's right, pal. I mean, it wouldn't do to have word get around that old CC was protecting the guilty, and we both know that's what you are, right? Guilty.
Before she died, she whispered to Cece that I was the one who killed her.
Well, gosh, this is incredible. Why didn't you mention this the first time you ran this cock and bull story about it?
I didn't know about it. I just found out about it. But this doesn't change anything I told you, man. It just adds a little something to it.
Well, you're right about that, but it's a material addition. Tell me something. I mean, how did you discover this self-incriminating evidence?
Cece told me about it.
But at first he didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, well, I can understand his reticence. What I can't understand is why he changed his mind.
Oh, well, he's an honorable man, Keith. I mean, I guess that really is difficult for you to understand.
Touche. Well, yeah, so you all just decided to come clean on a sudden burst of what? I mean, is there some clever little legal tactic here that I'm missing? You know something? You all could have kept this to yourselves. I mean, what did you expect to accomplish by telling me?
What do we expect to accomplish? I'm telling you this because it's the truth. I don't believe in concealing evidence.
Oh, I see. So you basically thought you could convince me of your innocence by telling me this?
He is innocent.
Yeah, according to his version, which I don't really buy even with this epilogue. Come on. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't care if Eleanor Norris accused you with her dying breath or she used the breath to whistle Dixie or the Hallelujah Chorus. Come on. I have enough evidence here to wrap up this case on my own.
What you have is circumstantial, and you know it.
Well, circumstantial evidence has convicted more than one person. We both know that.
I knew this was a mistake.
No.
Wait a second. You mean you told him that he shouldn't come clean?
Yes, that's exactly what I told him. Because I knew that you are the kind of person that faces facts. You see what you want to see, that's it.
If you think I want to see a good cop go bad, you're mistaken.
Cruz was outside the door when the shot was fired. He was trying to open the door. He couldn't have killed her.
This is an eyewitness account. Huh?
I am just saying that Cruz has never been the kind of person to lie, and you know that.
I think you're confusing a highfalutin attitude with moral probity. I mean, it is possible to have both sanctimoniousness and deceitfulness in one man here, especially when he's trying to save his own skin. By the way, I ran a test on that obstacle. It takes exactly 10 seconds to throw a fire extinguisher through that door.
What, am I denying that or something, man? It takes 10 seconds after the gun was fired while I was outside for whoever did this to turn around and escape through the back, which is what happened.
Let me tell you how I reconstructed this, then we can compare fantasies, okay?
I'm telling the man what really happened.
No. I'll tell you what really happened, okay? Here is Eleanor. She's terrified. In a panic, she's running away from you. She runs into the maze and tries to hide. She's there trembling in some corner, doesn't think you can find her. But you do, you find her. You come through the door. She screams, long, jagged, terrified screams, torn from her throat. But nobody can hear her.
What the hell is this? This a preview of what you're going to say to the jury? Is this opening remarks?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a little dress rehearsal for both of you. Well, where was I? Long, jagged Yeah, right. Long, jagged screams torn from her throat. There she was, terrified. With the last ounce of strength, she runs away from you, but you catch up to her. You hold her down, your fingers digging into the soft flesh of her upper arms, and you roll her over, and you fire at her at point-blank range, and you kill her. You see, Eden, we have his fingerprints all over the weapon, and, also, we have an autopsy report which shows that she was shot at close range. So CC came in. He sees Cruz standing above the body, which slipped to the floor, with a weapon in his hand. Voila. It just sort of all fits.
Some of the pieces more fantastically rendered than others.
Well, yeah, I guess this needs a little polishing, don't you think? But you see the direction I'm going, don't you? I mean, basically, I think I'm sort of like in a catbird seat. When it comes to looking at this prosecution-wise. By the way, Eden, thank your daddy for telling the truth. Finally.
If you really believe this, why don't you arrest me?
Well, I will, but not yet.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I have a few loose ends to be tied up, so I can have a really airtight case here. I mean, I wouldn't want something to go wrong and spoil my chances for putting you on death row for the last few months of your life, you know. Waiting while appeal after appeal after appeal is denied.
Wait a second. What's wrong? What? No, I understand. Please, no, I know you had to do it. It was Cruz who insisted. I was with him when we went to Keith's office. No, we completely understand. Look, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.
Who was that?
Daddy. Keith went to see him to verify that Eleanor said that you killed her.
He wouldn't even take my word for that. I mean, that's remarkable.
Is it remarkable? I can't believe you started this.
I thought you understood.
It's unnecessary.
It's necessary for me, Eden. I need to know what the hell happened. You don't learn the truth by telling lies. You don't turn it on and off like a faucet. Why don't you believe that? I mean, the truth has been good to us time and again. If we trust it, it'll be good to us again. What is the big deal?
I'm not crusading against the truth. I just don't think you should bend over backwards to incriminate yourself to Keith. You are setting yourself up. He doesn't even have to prove his allegations. You are giving him Cruz Castillo on a silver platter.
If you don't understand what I am trying to do,
Cruz.
I can't explain it to you.
I understand. I do. I'm just scared.
Here, for a pair of cufflinks that Ms. Eleanor Norris ordered about a month ago with the engraving CC on it. Does that mean anything to you?
Wouldn't be old man Capwell, would it?
Oh, no, I was thinking of a younger man.
Whoever it is, we may have found his shirt. Just found this on the closet floor.
Well, I think I've seen that shirt someplace before. Yeah, I think I have seen that shirt someplace before. Good. Good going. It's the kind of pay dirt I love.
You know, you keep pushing that green stuff back and forth across your plate, it's gonna get seasick.
If I wanted to be nagged about my veggies, I'd invite my mother.
I'll get her on the phone. What's wrong with the rest of it?
I'm just not hungry. It's no big deal.
Yeah, and tonight when you're lying awake in bed with your eyes bugging out, you're gonna tell me it's no big deal that you're sleeping either. Baby, you can't let this investigation get to you like this.
Keith wants to arrest you for murder.
What he wants and what constitutes grounds for arrest are two different things.
I know.
If he had those grounds, I'd be in jail right now. That's the fact of the matter. eat. Hello? I'm in the middle of... 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Keith,
How'd you guess?
what did he want?
He wants to waste my time. This shouldn't take long.
What are you doing? Why does he want to see you now?
Well, he says he's come up with some new things, new evidence, actually, and that I should find it very interesting.
About to give it away on the phone, but he was calling from Eleanor's hotel room.
Well, I don't really understand what evidence Keith could find in Eleanor's hotel room.
I don't know, but Mama, he's determined to find something, even if he has to invent it.
He can't invent a whole case, Eden. He just can't. Now, I want you to have a little faith, all right?
I'm trying. I'm just scared.
Try not to convey that to Cruz. He needs your support right now.
I know. I'm trying. You know, he keeps denying that Keith is getting to him. But I know he has to be scared. I know he has to be.
All right, Cruz has one advantage in all of this.
What?
Well, for most of his adult life, he has been in the business of collecting evidence and information. So if Keith comes up, concocts some kind of evidence about him, I'm sure he can counteract it somehow.
Well, if he doesn't, I will. Mama, I'm not about ready to let him go to jail, no matter what.
I don't know, 15 and a half, 32, 33. It looks like your size to me.
You found this in Eleanor's apartment?
Yeah, sure did. I figured you kept it there for those, long nights you spent sort of boning up on hard cases because I know how demanding the job can be. I mean, you're not going to deny that this is the same shirt that's in the picture.
Well, obviously it's the same shirt.
Well, fantastic. You admit you kept your shirt in her apartment.
So?
So what was it doing there?
Well, I don't know. I assume she took it from my place.
Without your knowing it.
Absolutely without my knowledge.
Why would she do that?
Well, Keith, we're talking about a psychotic. Why did she do anything?
In other words, you think that Eleanor stole your shirt for reasons that are beyond anybody's comprehension.
Look, all I'm saying is I don't know how my shirt got from my place to hers, that's all.
Well, son, I got a problem here because, I can't feature this woman stealing things from you because all indications are is that she gives things to you.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about, let's see here, a hand-knit Irish sweater delivered to your address. Well, yes, a pair of gold cufflinks with the initials CC.
Wait a minute.
These are receipts for all very personal, very private.
Listen, hey, man, I never got these things. I didn't take any gifts from her. I made a point of it.
How do you explain all these receipts?
What the hell is this? I don't know what this stuff is. Man, if she bought this, well, she obviously bought it. I didn't get it, maybe she knew that I'd send it back.
You know what you're doing? You're painting a portrait here of a woman who is pathetic. I mean, a woman who is so crazy mad in love with you that she goes over to your place, steals your shirt, puts it under her pillow so her lonely teardrops can fall on it. A woman that is so driven by passion that she spends an entire month's salary buying you gold cufflinks so you can throw them back in her face. Come on,
man, that could very well be the truth. Like I already told you, I don't know why she did what she did. I don't know.
Well, all I know is I can't picture this woman being a shrinking violet who spends the rest of her life pining away for you. Because, is that a woman who gets a black belt in karate, packs a gun, and tries to be a private detective?
What shall we say? Why don't we just call her a study in contradictions?
I'm going to call you a study in contradictions, but you're adding up.
I'd love to chat further about this, but my dinner's getting cold, pal.
Cruz.
Keith, wrap this up.
You and your partner are having it on for a lot of long, heavy nights, you see. It was getting real comfortable. And then Eden shows up in town. Wow. The sultry Miss Norris is sort of an embarrassment to you. So what are you going to do? You got to dump the pictures, dump the love notes, dump the lady. Because, if Eden finds out about this, she's never going to forgive you, right? But Miss Norris doesn't want to get dumped. She won't concede her place to the incoming princess. So what does she do? She calls you up, you have a meeting. She gives you an ultimatum.
What ultimatum?
Either dump Eden, or she'll go public about your long nights in that hotel room. Of course, you can't have that now, can you?
Oh, good grief. Well, I get your drift, you know. You got away with a story, I'll give you that. Very colorful, you know, kind of like a comic book. Just about as believable.
She sent me a sweater. Can you believe that? An Irish wool sweater and a pair of cufflinks.
Well, what kind of cufflinks?
I don't know. They were gold. They had my initials engraved in them.
Do you honestly think that someone could have planted something here without you knowing about it?
Well, if they did, we damn well better find it before Timmons busts in here with a warrant and finds it himself.
Cruz?
What? I'll be damned. Just one?
Yeah, I think there could be another one in the house, right? Who would do this, Eleanor?
Well, either Eleanor or whoever's trying to get me to take the fall for killing her.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I know what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sit around and wait while somebody else tries to solve this. Somebody is cutting a path straight to my door, Eden, and I'm gonna find out who it is while I still got a fighting chance.
Because he was involved with another woman.
End of discussion, Keith.
Because you're afraid I'm right.
No, to the contrary. But if I had to prove you wrong, then I would have to take a lot of time to try and explain to you the concept of loyalty based on love, which is a concept that you would never grasp. Eden and Cruz do it without even trying. You could never even get close. Maybe that's why you're so bitter.
Cruz, how can you possibly remember everyone you arrested and sent to prison? I mean, there must have been hundreds.
Oh, baby, you don't know what it's like being a cop, believe me. Most of the people I busted either plea bargained their way out of her, they took a suspended sentence, or they didn't get, some judge told me there wasn't good enough evidence. Now, the ones who did fall, very few of them got a sentence heavy enough to want to take revenge on me.
But there were some.
I narrowed it down to 5. 3 of them are still in jail.
What about the other 2? I mean, one of them could have set you up, right?
You know, there's a problem with this theory.
What?
Whoever did this not only had it in for me, they had it in for Eleanor, too. Right? Nobody on this list even knew her.
You sure?
Actually, there's only one person in the world I could think of that fits that description.
You mean someone who would want harm to come to both of you? Who?
Well, you know, I almost hate to say it.
Kane.
You bet.
No.
Yeah. He hated her, and with good reason. He fell in love with you in the mountains. You come back here, you're with me just like that. It occurs to me he might not know. What is he doing with his resentment?
Look, Kane would not do something like that to me. If there's one person who knows how much I love you, it's him. And the price I've paid to come back to you. There is no way that he would willfully arrange to hurt you.
Well, then who did it? You want to tell me that? If we can't consider Kane, where are we going to start?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not Kane.
I'll get it. Hello? This is Carmen. What for? It's all right. No, I'll be there.
He's got a screw loose. Who was that?
Keith Timmons' office. He wants to question me about my brother.
Yes. Hi. Hi. Well, what have we here? I seem to have caught you in the middle of something.
I've been imposing on the Capwells too long. I think it's time I get out of here and take care of myself. Cece and Sophia are upstairs, though.
Actually, I came here to see you.
Me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions about the night Elena Nicholas was killed.
Look, I've already been through this once a day with Keith Timmons. I don't think I need to go through it again.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you'd give me the respect of going over it with me.
What do you want to know?
I want to know where you went after you told Alex Nicholas you were going to find his daughter.
You know where I went. Your own partner said I was with him when Elena died, and that's a matter of public record.
Yeah, I know what Pearl said. I want to hear it from you, Kane.
You know, you're more like Timmons than you think. He was on the same wrong track, that I killed Elena and then I set you up. No, but why would I do that? Huh? What possible benefit could I gain from that? You tell me.
It'd be a hell of a convenient way to put me out of commission for the next 20 or 30 years. Time enough for Eden to forget about me and maybe turn elsewhere.
Forget about you? She couldn't forget about you if she wanted to. And I know, because I tried to believe she could. But you've proven to me you could be thousands of miles apart. One of you could be dead. And that love does not go away. You own that woman, heart and soul. So I don't see what change or what difference putting you in prison would make.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. I just wish I knew who did do it. 'Cause I know you didn't.
Yeah, you see, it's just that the situation's getting a little tight. Is all.
I know how that is. I wish I could help. If there's anything I can do, you let me know, okay? I mean that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You know, my Cruz, didn't he tell you about the receipts and the presents? Oh, I guess you want to forget about that. Forget about how close they were.
Who, Cruz and Eleanor?
Well, they didn't have the grand passion you and Cruz had, but for a while it got them through the night.
It's not true.
You know, everybody keeps saying the same thing to me, but there's one thing they can't explain. So maybe you can tell me. When you first got back to town, why did you stay at your father's house instead of with your fiancée?
It had nothing to do with Eleanor.
Well, did he tell you you weren't good enough? Did he tell you maybe you found something better? Educate me.
I didn't want to be a burden to him. I was afraid being disabled would change everything.
I don't know. I just don't get it. If Cruz and Eleanor weren't involved, why, when you got back to town, would she freak out? I don't get it. Which is the reason he fired that shot at her.
He didn't fire a shot at her. Good God, Keith. If you know anybody in your whole life, you know Cruz Castillo. Okay, now you may not like him very much, but you know what he's capable of and what he isn't. If you want to be honest with yourself, really honest, you don't believe for a minute that he could commit murder. Not 1 minute.
Maybe in normal circumstances, maybe not. But everybody has a limit. Everybody has a breaking point. Something that'll make him do the unthinkable. And the thought of losing you is that thing for Cruz. I think to avoid that, he'd take a life. And I think you know it.
He showed me the warrant.
Oh, well, I'm telling you. Too bad I didn't get here before she cleaned house. Where's the stuff? Cruz, come on, give me a break. It's getting to be midnight. Okay, Phil. Cruz here has searched a lot of suspects. I know he knows to assume the position, don't you, baby?
Keep your hands off me, pal. This is all we found. We still haven't found out who put it here.
With the initials CC on it. Well, and you said you didn't get any gifts from it.
I didn't.
What did it do? It walked over here by itself?
Look,
you know, the Japanese, they're amazing.
Hey,
They can...
pal, somebody put it here, okay? Let me shine a light for you. Somebody is trying to frame your good friend Cruz.
Well, I'll keep that under consideration, but right now I'm going to go back to my office and put this in a box labeled evidence. It's amazing how that box is filling up.
You know, you ought to really try to get some sleep. Keith doesn't have as much evidence as he wants you to think. He can't prove anything. Why you had to give him that cufflink.
Oh, baby.
I know. It's only worse if he thinks you're hiding something. Just aggravates me that we give him such satisfaction.
Well, it aggravates me too, but I'm not going to be drawn into arm wrestling with Keith Timmons. I mean, my priority has got to be to figure out who the hell was in that laser palace when Elena and I were. I mean, I could talk myself blue in the face. I could argue till my brain falls off, and Keith is never going to lift a finger to take me off this hook. The only person that can do that is me.
And me. We'll do it together. We won't give up.